Hello, it's Doris with Aldi Books. Happy Friday. Oh, bliss. Happy mid-month book bash. Today is the first day of mid-month book bash for November, and I have finished a book. My first book of November, and I loved it. So it's my little November zine. It's very brief because nonfiction November, and I'm trying to read down my shelves. So hopefully I'll get a vlog started tomorrow and have, lots of reading this weekend. However, I have to host a baby shower tomorrow. Anyway, rambling. I finished Nicked by M.T. Anderson, and it was brilliant. It was so brilliant. I loved it. I loved it so much. So I first heard of this on Greg from Supposedly Fun's channel. It is medieval. It's set in like 1057 or 97 or something. It centers around, it starts with a lowly monk, like low down on the totem pole of monkdom, who has this dream of Saint Nicholas. I forget, what is special about Saint Nicholas, but he has this dream that Saint Nicholas, the relic, so relics where, the remains of these saints can do special things. So one of the special things that Saint Nicholas could do was heal diseases, and this monk's town is suffering from the plague of some sort of plague. But he runs into this shenanigans, okay? But some of the characters are this dog-headed man, Reprobus, which is a thing back then, and this relic thief, like relic hunter, I should say. Medieval Indiana Jones, we're talking. So they end up going on a quest, and shenanigans ensue. But the writing in this thing is so intelligent. Oh, freaking loved it. This monk, Nicephorus, I believe, and the relic hunter, Tayun, so good. The monk's character is kind of innocent, yet worldly, and the relic hunter is just kind of worldly, but innocent at heart. I don't know. They're just such great characters. I loved it tremendously. I loved it. Their interactions, a little bit of humor. If you are versed in religion and this historical time period, you're just going to get a lot out of it. The writing is witty, it's sharp, it's glorious. So, but it's not for everyone. I would say, read the first couple of pages, and if you just are like, oh yeah, read it. But if you're not, don't. Anyway, and then I was loving it so much, I looked up this guy. I never heard of this author before. And he's like a children's author and middle grade author. This is an adult book, by the way, very adult. Yeah, so I'm super curious. And then I just read the author's information as I finished the ebook, and he's been nominated for the National Book Award and won it in New York Times. I don't know. I got to read some more of his stuff. Stay tuned because I freaking loved it. Anyway, the rest is currently reading. So yeah, all of these books I'm reading very slowly. And most of them I started in October. So still going with The Demon of Unrest by Erik Larson, a saga of hubris, heartbreak, and heroism at the dawn of the Civil War. So I probably don't need to say more. Erik Larson is brilliant. This is where we are at the moment. I am buddy reading this with Heidi from My Reading Life, and Patrice from 2 Minutes on Books, and Karen from Run Right Reads. We're having excellent discussions. And the thing that I would say about Erik Larson's writing, if you have not read him before, I mean, it's immensely readable. It's all written from primary sources, and he really has this knack for writing a historical book that really resonates with the times we're in. So if you're not feeling the election in the United States of America, this might be an interesting read for you. Or even if you were, there are things to learn from this, people. Definitely, history repeats itself. And I'm thinking, you know, I've really been feeling that I'm going to start Heidi's American President. I've been thinking about it for a while now, but I think I'm going to do it because I think it would make me feel better to read about other presidents in the good old US of A that were atrocious. Moving on. Heidi and I are also buddy reading Polio, an American Story, the crusade that mobilized the nation against the 20th century's most feared disease. And he won the Pulitzer Prize in history for this, did David M. Oshinsky. This is the second book by him I read. I read the one about Belmead or Bellevue or Bell something, the hospital that became kind of an institution for the mentally ill. I really got a lot out of it. I really like to read medical stuff. Really works for me. So this one is a combination of societal issues surrounding polio and the disease itself and the medical research involved in that. Love it. Love that kind of stuff. And then this one, The Book of Delights by Ross Gay. I've been reading since October as well. And this is very tiny essays. Some of them are just a page long, some of them are 4 pages. And they're just very focused on Ross Gay's thought processes about life and, you know, society and everything. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. And I just started this in November for a kind of Indigenous Heritage Month. Never Whistle at Night, an Indigenous dark fiction anthology edited by Shane Hawk and Theodore C. Van Alst Jr. So this is a short story collection, spooky vibes for sure, written from Native American perspectives. And I've read the first 3 and they have been really, really good. So that is what I'm currently reading, but I hope to start something new and finish something new for Mid-Month Book Bash. So Mid-Month Book Bash is every second weekend of the month, and we start on Friday and end on Monday. It's like a long, we used to have those 24 and 48s, but this is like 24 and 96. I was doing math in my head there. Anyway, all of these books I'm just reading bit by bit for various reasons, so I would love to grab one off my shelf. Those books that I'm trying to finish before I go on vacation, which I was just going on vacation to Spain at Christmas, but now I'm also going to Singapore for Thanksgiving. So it's a rough life. It is. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more Mid-Month Book Bash footage. Bye.